Good people of YouTube, my name is Spanner, welcome back to another episode of Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. Okay, so last time we found the remains of the headmaster and we also find a master e-handbook. So does that mean I can open these lockers now? What will we find? Yeah. What do you mean? Wait, but what about that emergency handbook I found in the headmaster's hidden room? Okay, let's give it one more try. I took the emergency handbook and ran that across the card reader and beep. Alright, just what I was hoping for. Now let's see what we've got inside. This locker is totally disorganized. Whoever it belongs to probably has organization problems in every part of their life. It's very mystical. Crystal ball? No, it can't be. This is a crystal ball. Huh? A crystal ball? No, it can't be. There's no way he ever used this locker. It's just not possible. Is this a deck of playing cards? No, they're tarot cards. But wait, aren't those used for telling fortunes? It's just a coincidence, right? There's all kinds of textbooks and notebooks stacked up in no particular order, and dust everywhere. I have to assume whoever's stuff this is didn't do a lot of studying. Not that I can really talk. Trying to act as casual and natural as possible, I picked up one of the notebooks I saw. But the moment I looked inside the notebook, any sense of easiness I may have had evaporated. Yasuhiro Hagakure. What? There was no denying what I saw. Inside the notebook was written Yasuhiro Hagakure. Is this our Yasuhiro? The notebook also contained a large number of notes for a variety of different classes, which would mean he attended classes here? No, that can't be possible. I mean, Hiro came to this school at the same time as the rest of us, and we were all sucked into this evil world. We never had the chance to take any classes. So what is this notebook? Okay. What about the others? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh boy. I think there are enough good lockers that we can open. I think it's the exact same number as the number of students left. Could it be? Oh, I don't see anything that might be a clue. Or maybe not. Oh, there's stuff here. This thing is practically empty. Well, there's something here. What is this? There's just one thing, some kind of pocket book. I don't see a name written on it, so I can't say for sure whose it is. But there's some writing inside. It could be important. I don't like violating the owner's privacy, but I'd better take a look. It looks like a girl's handwriting, and all the letters are spaced out evenly, like whoever wrote them was measuring them. Whoever wrote this must have been really meticulous. Huh? I was flipping through the pocket book, but my hand froze when I got to a certain page. I saw something familiar written there, words I'd heard before. There's a plan to turn Hope Speak into a shelter and isolate the students here in a communal life. I decided to talk to the one who came up with the plan directly. It just so happens to be the headmaster and my father. He was willing to give me some more details regarding the plan. Here's what he said. The point is to keep our students' prodigy safe, to keep them as our hope for the future. Only their genius can overcome disaster, and only their hope can overcome despair. For the future of our country, our world, it's not an exaggeration to call this our final hope. We must isolate our superior youth from the corrupted world to serve as the foundation for a new era. This is the only hope we have. I hope that you'll be willing to go along with this plan. So that's what my father had to say to me. As usual, he made a selfish decision without consulting anyone else. I can't imagine a worse father. Well, this can't be true, can it? But I knew it was, and I knew exactly who the pocketbook belonged to. Kyoko, it couldn't be anyone else. But if this belongs to Kyoko, what was it doing in this locker? And what she wrote here completely contradicts what she already told me. She said she hasn't seen her dad since he left when she was little. I decided to talk to the one who came up with the plan directly. It just so happens to be the headmaster and my father. What does this all mean? I quickly scanned the remaining pages of the notebook. I must have been looking for something that would prove me wrong about this whole thing. But when I reached the last page, the question marks spinning through my mind just started spinning that much faster. When I looked at it, unlike the rest of the pocketbook, the writing here was messy, disorganized, scrawled. Despair walks among us, and so we survive. There's a second despair. What is this? What does it mean? I have no idea. How could this possibly make any sense? I'm so confused right now. But the more I see, the less sense it makes. Because these lockers, I mean, they had to belong to the previous students, right? So why am I seeing this? Because we were the previous students all along! Why are there things in the lockers that look like they belong to people here? A notebook that seems like it belongs to Hiro, and a pocketbook that seems like it belongs to Kyoko. There has to be some kind of explanation. But if I want to find that out, I have to keep moving the investigation forwards. And I have to believe in everyone. This is the one I opened, right? Yeah. So when do we find our locker? No, nothing that could be a clue. Now this one. Nothing. So this one. Okay, nothing. And these are broken, right? So this is Hiro's, this is no one's, Kyoko's, and all these have nothing in them. Okay, I came here looking for answers, and I only got more questions. Can I speak to Kyoko about this? Or is she still having alone time? No, yeah. So, what's next on our list of things to investigate? Luckily, we actually have a list. So, yeah, second floor of the dormitory. So, there's stuff in the 4th floor and then the biolab on the 5th. So, let's go to the 4th floor. Map. Oh yeah, I checked the locker room. And I checked the I suppose the exclamation mark only marks it as being important and not as, oh, you still need to find something there. So, 4th floor. Yeah, gotta go to the data center and then to the headmaster's room. Let's start with the data center. I'm very curious about the Monokuma door. I'm assuming it's the place where Monokuma is controlled from, or some kind of control device. Ah, Makoto, are you here to look around too? Is that what you're doing here? Yeah, I can't help but wonder about that Monokuma door. So I figured, if all the doors in the school had been unlocked, that one should be open too, right? Although I couldn't bring myself to open it, cause it might explode, right? And that'd really suck, so you open it. I'm sure she didn't mean it, but she made it sound like she was okay with me getting blown up. Okay, moment of truth. What is this? Okay, so I guess I'll open it. Ah, wait, let me take cover first, I don't wanna get exploded. Hina raced over to a nearby desk and hid underneath it. Okay, go ahead. Everything will be okay, right? Alright, here goes nothing. I threw all my weight into it, but the door opened much easier than I expected. Oh, it's definitely the control station. There was no explosion, thankfully. My first impression was, whoa, this place is totally sci-fi. So this means someone definitely must control Monokuma. Yeah, I was kinda thinking the same thing. If this really is the control room for Monokuma, and if Monokuma really must be controlled, and if someone must be here to control it, then that means... but who's controlling it? All the students were always present during the class trial except for Mukuro. Mukuro was never there, but then she became a dead body. And then Monokuma was still being controlled, so what gives? What if Mukuro was controlling Monokuma until she died and now someone else is controlling it? The ultimate despair is a group, right? A group of people, so it makes sense that there is more than one mastermind here controlling Monokuma. That's why Monokuma could move during the first few trials. But then how could he move in the last one? When Mukuro was dead? What if that wasn't Mukuro? The body exploded, so we never could tell. It was only Monokuma that confirmed it. And Monokuma could be lying. Okay, let's check this out. What is this device? It looks like some kind of control panel. It's really over the top though, like some kind of military installation or something. Yeah, it kinda looks like a mech cockpit, right? Hifumi'd probably freak out if he saw it. Cockpit? So the Monokuma room has a control panel that looks like some kind of cockpit. Then could that mean... Alright, let's start poking at it or whatever. I'm gonna start pushing buttons. Hold on, you can't just or whatever something like this. But it was too late. Hina was already jabbing away at the control panel. Huh? Did you hear that? Yeah, I think it came from the other room. Hina, what did you push? I'm not totally sure, but I think it was that one, the button that says Data Center. Data Center? I took a good look at the control panel, and I saw a bunch of buttons, each with the name of a room next to it. And just like Hina said, there was one labeled Data Center. That must be the one she pushed. But the Data Center, that's right next door. The room we were just in, that's where the strange noise came from. I'd probably better go check it out. Yes, please, I'm kinda scared out of my mind right now, so I'll just cheer you on from over here. Okay. Is there a Monokuma here? Did I just hear what I think I heard? Is that Monokuma? He's not saying anything. So that's why he always appears so fast. There's a button that makes one appear in a room somehow. Hey! Rah! Rah! Roar! Give me all your donuts! Is that you, Hina? What? Oh man, busted! How did you know? Anyway, what is this? Some kind of remote control camera kind of setup? You don't even know what you're controlling? Well, I mean, I can't really see anything from in here. Ah, guess what I found? A self-destruct button. Whatever you do, don't push it. Oh man. Were you seriously gonna push it? Anyway, I guess that settles it. The room with the Monokuma drawing on it and the control panel inside. Yeah, so there must always be someone controlling the Monokuma. Whoa, hey Makoto, what the heck was that just now? Monokuma. Huh? What do you mean? What you were controlling just now, it was Monokuma. Monokuma? What, for real? Yeah, it looks like that panel definitely controls Monokuma. Which means the mastermind has been controlling Monokuma from this room. Yeah, they were definitely in here. The mastermind has been controlling Monokuma from this room. And this control room is totally separate from the data center area with all the monitors. In other words, maybe the mastermind can't monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time. Kyoko's theory was right. But if the mastermind's been controlling Monokuma from here, That means they've been inside the school this whole time, right? I guess that would have to be true. But if that is true... I'm going to say this again, enough puns, anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but yes, I did tell you this already several times, because flashbacks are a thing. This killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And the only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students. Then the mastermind, Monokuma's puppeteer, really is the 16th student? No, it can't be. There's no way, right? Doesn't make any sense. What's wrong, Makoto? I don't like that face you're making. Oh no, it's nothing. Oh, okay. What about you? Is everything okay? Oh, well, it's just... This is where the mastermind's been hiding, right? Who knows if they set up traps or something? I can't say it isn't possible, but I really hope it's not true. So, like, you wanna leave soon? There's still lots of other places to check out. Yeah, good point. We can't waste all our time standing around here. Okay, you wanna get going? Yeah. Okay, I'm not done yet. This is a hatch. What's wrong, Makoto? Let's hurry up and get out of here. But I want to check this out. Ah, damn it, Hina. I wanna go back in. Click. As soon as the door to the data center was closed, I heard a strange sound. What was that? Ah, the door, it just locked on its own. What? My hand shot out to grab the door knob. You're right, it's locked, but why? Of course it's locked, because the data center is now restricted. Monokuma? Hey, no fair, you can't just go around restricting whatever you feel like. It's for your benefit, cause if that room stays open, I won't be able to move around. Imagine how depressed everyone would get if the school mascot just up and stopped moving. Then, that room. As you may have guessed, that's where my controls are. So, right now you're being operated by someone in that room. Correct, Mando. But that doesn't make any sense. We were just in there and we didn't see anyone. Oh, you didn't, did you? Hoo hoo hoo! Are you sure you were as thorough as you could have been? Did you happen to check a certain suspicious hatch? No, I didn't because Hina didn't let me. No way! The hatch on the floor? Hoo hoo hoo! Too bad. It was your one big chance and you blew it. Oh, let me guess. I was just thinking about reloading the game and trying to check the hatch, but I'm fairly certain if I did check the hatch, Hina would go like, oh, let's go check this big thing up here instead. I bet we could never check it. Of course, that hatch can't be opened from the outside anyway, so whatever. Well, there you go. We couldn't even do it. Now then, this room is officially restricted, so no more investigating. I'll be relying on you guys to tell the others. Poo hoo hoo! Peace. He's gone, but... was he telling the truth? The mastermind was hiding in there? In fact, if you think back to when we got locked out of the control room, that proves it for sure. Then, when I said we should leave... well, that hatch couldn't be opened from the outside anyway, right? So it's not your fault. Oh, but it totally is your fault. I wanted to stay there and check the hatch anyway. Screw you, Hina. Okay. Anyway, we don't have to let it get to us. We have to stay positive and make the most of the time we have left. You're right. If there's one thing I'm good at, it's keeping my body moving. Okay, I'm gonna go run around and tell everyone what we found here. Nice, you got me all motivated again. Okay, I'm out, see ya later. Hina took off at a full sprint, and I have to do what I can too. That's the only way forwards. Okay. So, what have we learned? The mastermind was hiding in the hatch, but everyone else is off investigating. So it can't be one of us, right? Right? If the Monokuma must be controlled every single time, then during the trials when we're all present, the only explanation that makes sense is the thing I mentioned earlier. Mukuro, the mysterious 16th student, was hiding in the data center. She was controlling Monokuma all along. But she was not working alone. The other part of the mastermind, if it's only a duo, I think I can say that for sure. It's probably a duo. The other part of the masterminds was someone else. Probably one of the students that is dead right now. I think so. Who could it be? Oh, but I mean, Kyoko checked all the bodies. Yeah, Kyoko checked all of the bodies. Taka is definitely dead. Mondo is definitely dead. Leon is definitely dead. Hifumi is definitely dead. Sayaka is dead. Yeah, the body was checked. Sakura is dead. Is Junko really dead? I mean, she was impaled by spears, so she must be dead. Chihiro is definitely dead. The only one that we did not investigate was Junko, but she was definitely dead. Impaled by several spears, and she was killed by the... She was killed by the masterminds. Well, by Monokuma. So it can't be... I'm pretty sure it can't be one of us. It can't be one of the dead students, maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong about this. And it can't be Mukuro, because she's dead. Or is she really? Again, we don't know the true identity of the body, we only saw the tattoo. That alone might not be enough to invest... That alone might not be enough to determine the true identity of the body. I mean, very odd indeed. Okay, we have the headmaster's room and the biolab left to check out, but we'll do so next time. For now, thank you guys for watching, hope you enjoyed some more Danganronpa, and as usual, don't miss the next episode, because I won't. I will see you all next time.